So I just really quickly wanted to show you a new plugin I've created using the Embedly API. For those of you that are familiar with Embedly, it's a service that allows you to send a URL to it via its API, and it'll return a series of values including the title, a description, some thumbnail images, and also any associated videos from the URL that you've entered. So my website at the moment is more of a portfolio, but within here I've got a blog, and the idea of my blog is less for me to talk about things and more to create a collection of all of the items from across the internet that I find interesting and useful to me and to my colleagues during my day-to-day business, and also to people from around the UK and around the world that are focused on creative technology. So you can see here each of the items really is just a video and a very short description, and then if I go into here as well, you'll be able to see that it actually also has where it's originally been found, so making sure that people go out and view the full article where it's been found. So because of that, I wanted to create a plugin for WordPress that would save me having to write an entire blog article, go away and copy the embed code and any associated thumbnails, manually drag it all into WordPress in order to format my post in a native format. So I created a plugin that works with the Embedly API. It does use the initial first level of payment, so the starter, $19 a month, but with that you get 50,000 URLs, and you can do a whole load more than just the free version. So the plugin installs like any other plugin into WordPress. Just upload the zip file that you're able to download from my website, and you'll see here Auto Embedly Post Generator, just like any other plugin. What you then need to do once you've installed that is click on Post Optimizer down here, and that will allow you to enter your API key from Embedly. It's important that you do that, otherwise the plugin won't work. So once you've entered your API key, what you're then able to do is up here just in your post, click on Add New, just like any other post that you want to create. And then what we're going to do is we're automatically going to create a new blog post based on this Mashable article. So you can see here, all on the Mashable website, a title, there's a flash video in there, some text, etc., and some thumbnails. So we're just going to take that URL, pop it in here, just drop it into that send URL box. That's a feature that is created from the plugin. Hit publish, give it one moment, and you'll see here that it now returns a full post pre-populated into the native WordPress format. So let's just quickly tidy that up. The thumbnails it brings in, all absolutely fine. I usually remove them if there's a video there, so I just keep it down to the rich media. Let's pop this description below the video, and you can see down here you can categorize it, so let's just pop that in television. It also comes with a custom field that gets populated here, and that shows the original source. So then if you do want to credit the original source on your website, you can do that as I have. So that's all set up now, good to go. Hit update. And then if we pop back onto the front end, onto the blog, hit on blog there, you now see the new post come in, the Alec Baldwin appears, and that's included and embedded a video. It's got the description, and then if I go into the individual post itself, you'll be able to see here the original source as well. So within 2 seconds I've created a post based on something that I've seen on the internet, and it's categorized in a nice place, all kept there very simply. The other great thing, and the thing that I find very useful about this, is when you start to add other plugins into it. So I've got a plugin that automatically pulls in all of my Twitter favorites. So if I'm sitting on Twitter and I see a link that someone's shared that I quite like, or that's quite interesting, and I want to keep hold of, I'll favorite it in Twitter, and then daily this script imports all of those Twitter favorites. I use one of the standard RSS import scripts for that, which is another plugin. It creates the post as a draft, and you can see here there's a number of drafts that I've yet to get to, and those drafts, all you need to then do is just go into the draft. You can then take the URL from this tweet, pop the URL into send URL. It'll then create you a new post based on the content of that target URL. So straight away I'm keeping a nice, simple, clean catalogue of all of the interesting articles that I find from across the internet with the rich media in one place to save having to jump out to all of these different areas. I think it's really important though that you always credit the article that you've taken that content from to make sure that the visitor is able to go through and see the full article if they require. So that's the plugin. I think in future the plan will be to create it so it links in with these RSS imports, so as the script imports a new item from the RSS feed, it will then also scan the URL that's included in the tweet or in the RSS feed. It will then automatically create the post there, but for now I wanted to keep it very simple and manual because I favourite quite a lot of things on Twitter, so I just want to make sure everything's all in one place. So you can download this plugin off my website now, nicholasoliver.co.uk. If you do have any questions or thoughts, feel free to message me on Twitter or via my website, and I'll try to help. At the moment there's no official support for the plugin, but over the next few months as I get a bit more time, I'm hoping to develop it further and offer full support for the plugin as well. So I hope you find some use for it and that it comes in handy. Thank you very much.